Hey guys, it's Mrs. C. So you know I moved into a new house about a month ago, right? Well, there's a tree in my backyard with these really pretty red flowers. I have no idea what kind of tree it is. Let's go outside and check it out. Okay, there's the tree over there. Let's go see these red flowers. So here's the tree. It's not too tall. If I'm guessing how tall it is, I'm going to estimate. Remember in measurement, how we estimate a measurement? Like estimate length? I'm going to say it's about maybe 7 or 8 feet tall. Uh-oh, I scared a bird. So look at this flower. Isn't that pretty? I've never seen a tree with flowers like this before. And when I look, there's a whole bunch of flowers. Look at this one starting. Let's see if there's any over here. Oh, here's one. It's kind of dark out here because it's cloudy. Well, in science, you make educated guesses. So if I'm going to guess, I definitely think this tree is a fruit tree, because trees with flowers like this usually form some sort of fruit. But I'm not sure, so I'm going to do some research on the internet. Hey guys, it's Mrs. C. So I decided to do some research on that tree with the pretty red flowers, and using the knowledge I already know of flowers, I typed in images for trees with red flowers, yellow stamen. So the stamen is the part of the flower that contains the pollen. That's how flowers are spread around and to reproduce. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to images. And I'm going to look for a picture that looks similar to the flower. I'll move my mouse over here. That's on that tree. So let's see. Looking at these, what do I see? Oh, right here. This looks exactly, can I zoom in? Oh, uh-oh, we're going rockier. I don't know what they're doing. Look at that. That look right there. That looks exactly like the flowers, and those look like the flowers that are getting ready to bloom. And it says a red pomegranate. Okay, let me see. Does this website give me information, or is it just pictures? No, it's just pictures, but now I know it's a pomegranate. Interesting. Okay, let me go back here. Go to all. So now I'm going to type in pomegranate tree flowers. Okay. So this says that some pomegranate trees are just ornamental, which means they're just to look at, and they have flowers that bloom from late May to fall, and sometimes they don't produce fruit. Ooh, I hope this one does. Here's a good one. How many times does a pomegranate tree blossom? Oh, look, there's pomegranate. And look at the red, and those flowers are red. Let's see, the pomegranate tree has been alive for hundreds of years. I think that just means it's been around. Oh, sometimes living for hundreds of years. So sometimes a pomegranate tree can live for hundreds of years. That is crazy. My tree looks like it's fairly new. And they can get up to 30 feet. Wow. Oh my gosh. I hope not, because how am I going to pick pomegranates if it's that interesting? Bloom time. Pomegranate trees aren't grown for the fruit only. So I don't even think they're native here, which means they're meant to grow, it looks like, in cooler, humid areas. So they could bloom 3 times in the spring, setting fruit after each bloom. Well, that's interesting. Okay, so this article I found has really good information. And one thing I wanted to talk about when you do research, the source of your research is really important. It's, I mean, if you have a source that's not reliable, you could get wrong information, and that could really, you know, mess up your research project or your research paper, and you could have inaccurate information. So this is an article written in 2001, so it's kind of old, but that's okay. I doubt much has changed about growing pomegranates. And it's from the County Director Agent of Agriculture and Natural Resources in Yavapai County. So that's here in Arizona. And I know that this right here is University of Arizona symbol. So I'm going to say this is probably a pretty good resource. And it's telling me that pomegranates are easy to grow and they do well in our desert environment. They're native to southeastern Europe and Asia, which are you know, countries that are not in the same continent as the United States. And oh, they've been cultivated in ancient Egypt, Babylonia, India, and Iran. And the Spanish brought them to Mexico. Wow, I didn't know that. And they brought them to California and Arizona in the 16th century. Well, this looks like if I was doing a research paper, I would be able to get a lot of really good information on this. I would get to know the background of the pomegranate tree. I would get to know what they are and how big they grow and how big the fruits are, what you can use the fruits for, and where you can get the plants from if you wanted your own pomegranate tree. Let's see. And it says you don't need 2 of them because they just produce fruit by themselves. So it looks like, well, it looks like having a pomegranate tree is a pretty good deal here in Arizona. It looks like they're pretty easy to grow, and not only do they produce pomegranate fruits, but they make beautiful flowers. When you are doing research, you have to document your information. So when you write your paper or whatever your research project is, you have that information available. Now, there's many different ways you could document your research. You could do it on a tablet like this. You could type it on the computer, or you could write it on a piece of paper like in a graphic organizer. I just did this to show you a quick way of documenting information. Now, if I was writing a paper on pomegranate trees, I would probably have a lot more information than this. This is just a sample. So first I wrote my source, the source right here, source, and I put website. Now I would have to put the website address in my paper under references. That is, a reference is where I got my information. Now the vocabulary, here's important vocabulary words that I want to remember or learn about when I'm doing my research. So I have tree, pomegranate, and fruit. And some information I documented was that pomegranate trees are easy to grow. They can grow to be 6 to 12 feet tall. They have pretty flowers and they need full sun. So that's some good information to start writing a research paper or to do a project on pomegranate trees. And it's important to remember when you are doing a research project or a paper, you must always document your sources. Always, always document where you got your information. So any information I'm using that I looked up, that's not my information that came from my head, I have to put where I got it from. That's very important. Hey guys, so it looks like it's pretty cool. I have a pomegranate tree in my backyard. I'll be curious to see how long it takes the fruits to produce after the flowers bloom. That's something I'm going to I think I'm going to track on my YouTube channel. I'd be kind of curious to see how long, if it's weeks or months, and if the fruit's going to be any good. I've never had my own pomegranate tree. So I hope you understand the importance of doing research to learn about a subject that you don't know something about, and also that it's equally important to have reliable resources when you're doing research, especially if you're looking on the internet, because there's a lot of sources on the internet that are inaccurate and just have bad information. So you just got to be careful and check your sources. Talk to you soon. Bye.